Okay, so today we are looking at ways to chunk the text by creating headings and subheadings. So sometimes when we encounter nonfiction, there are no headings or subheadings, or they're really tricky and unhelpful headings or subheadings that make it difficult for the reader to make a connection to that unhelpful heading or subheading. All right, so our objective today is I can hold on to what the text is teaching by rewording unhelpful headings and subheadings or creating headings to match the content of the part I just read. So we are looking at Lessons from the Deep, which is a passage that we've already read once. And that is key for you to understand that this is something that you do the second time around that you read that informational text. The first time you read that informational text, you're reading to gain understanding. Informational text is designed to be studied. Therefore, informational text should be read at least twice because it takes once to gain an understanding of what that text and where that text is going, what the text is about and where it's going, and then to dig deeper into the text for a deeper understanding about the passage itself. So today we're going to take it paragraph by paragraph. Of all the strange and wonderful creatures that live in the ocean, one unique creature stands out above the rest. It is the amazing octopus. There are over 300 different types of octopus, and they can be found in every ocean in the world. Now, and what I know about writing, and I know that this is an introductory paragraph. This is that paragraph that gets the reader's interest piqued to make them want to read more. So I'm just going to write down intro. Okay. Now I'm going to change pens because I want to look at what this next paragraph is about. And I'm not going to mark anything the first time I read the paragraph. The octopus has a body unlike any other animal. Its body, called the mantle, is soft and shaped like a bag. The octopus can squeeze into impossibly small cracks and crevices because it has no bones in its body. Its 8 rubbery arms are attached to its head near its mouth. The octopus's arms are covered with suckers, which can help and grab and taste things. The octopus can see very far distances, but it cannot hear anything at all. All of the information in this paragraph seems to be connected to the octopus's body. Okay, so I'm going to circle body because that seems to be the topic of this paragraph. Unlike any other animal, its body, called the mantle, is soft and shaped like a bag. All of that is about the body. Okay? The octopus can squeeze into impossibly small cracks and crevices because it has no bones in its body. Okay? Its 8 rubbery arms, which are a part of its body, are attached to its head. The head is a part of the body. Near its mouth, the mouth is a part of the body. The octopus's arms are covered with suckers. Now, they're specifically talking about the arms. The arms were mentioned up here. So this sentence right here is just dedicated to the arms. Okay, so I'm not going to include anything in here um, about the arms. The octopus can see. Well, it's going to be able to see with its eyes very far distances. And if you're not sure whether it has eyes or not, that's the purpose of the picture. You can see that eye right there. Okay? It can see very far distances, but it cannot hear anything at all. All of these have to do with the body. So, is it on target with the body? Yes, it is. Okay? And we could go ahead and create some type of heading that says body, just like we did with the intro. However, I'm not sure what this topic of this next paragraph is, so I need to read this paragraph to decide, is it connected to the body or is it a completely different topic? If it's a completely different topic, then we would go through and find out what that topic is. But if it's still connected to the body, then whatever heading we create is going to include that with this paragraph. So, the octopus's body is amazing on the inside too. Along with its stomach and other organs, the octopus has 3 hearts. Okay, right now, I already know, yes, they're still talking about the body. However, it's different. They're talking about the inside of the body. Okay, so I'm still going to circle body, but I'm also going to circle this word inside. So the octopus's amazing body is amazing on the inside too, along with its stomach and other organs. So stomach is the inside of the body, and organs are on the inside of the body. The octopus has 3 hearts, which are on the inside of the body. 2 of its hearts send blood, which is inside the body. Okay. Which is light blue, to its gills, on 2 of its arms, which is still part of the body. The 3rd heart sends blood to the rest of its body. When the octopus breathes in, water comes through its gills, which is part of the body, and fills its body. When the octopus breathes out, the water comes out of the siphon. Now, I actually had to look up this because originally, when I read through this, I thought the siphon was the organ. And so I thought, well, maybe this paragraph is about the organs. Okay? But what I discovered is the siphon is actually, it's kind of like a skin flap that's shaped like a tube. Okay? So it is part of the mantle, and it is not an organ. Okay? So I had to do research on that. So I'm going to put a little asterisk there to remind me about the research that I did on that. Okay? So now that I know this is about the inside of the body and not just the organs, because if I did just the organs, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Well, that's not really enough supporting evidence. So I leaned more towards the inside of the body instead of just saying the organs. And also, this first sentence really supports that we're talking about the inside of the body. Okay? So, now I'm not sure what this next paragraph is about, so I need to continue to read on to find out if it, in fact, connects to what we've talked about so far in the passage. One of the most striking characteristics of the octopus is the wide array of techniques it used to avoid or thwart its attackers. When the octopus wants to move quickly, okay, I remember this from when we were doing main idea, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and stop here because I know this entire paragraph, which continues on to the next page, this paragraph is all about how it avoids its attackers. Okay? So I know this has nothing to do with the body. So now I'm ready to stop and I'm ready to brainstorm. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. Normally I would do this on the outside over here, and I would have more space to write in the margins. However, because of the way I fit it into my notebook so I could still see the learning target, I'm going to do it on the inside. But I'm going to brainstorm some ideas. I could do a clever title, okay, like The Body, Amazing Inside and Out. But I don't really like that, and I'll tell you why. Because they don't talk about the inside of the body first. And this kind of leaves another unhelpful heading or subheading because it's not in the order. Remember, the headings are supposed to help the reader prep their mind for the information they're about to receive. Okay? So I could do the body from the outside in. Okay? And I'm going to go with that because it's in the correct order. Yes, it's plain Jane, but that's the whole purpose. Because sometimes those fancy headings and subheadings are just absolutely unhelpful. Okay? So that's how you do that. You take it one paragraph at a time, okay? And you may have to read it twice to be able to decide, oh, is it about the body or is it about the organs? Okay? And you always want to go with the thing that has the most amount of evidence. So the organs only had 4 pieces of evidence, but then when I decided to go with what was in this first sentence and say the body on the inside, then I was able to gather up much more information, and I was able to include the siphon as part of that. Okay? So, during our guided practice, we are going to be looking at this paragraph, and we're going to be looking at these 2 paragraphs. I want to kind of give you a heads up on this, just like I did with the intro. This is the conclusion. So I'm using the same color, and I'm all about colors. You don't have to be about colors. That's okay. But this is the same thing. This is the conclusion that we know all good writing has. Okay? So we had our intro, and now we have our conclusion. In guided practice, we're going to be looking at this together, coming up with headings that would be helpful. All right, I look forward to seeing you on Teams.